Laura Brennan and her husband, John, find themselves at a restaurant, joining John's brother Mick and his wife, Eric. The atmosphere quickly sours as Laura reveals she had a heated argument with her boss, fearing that she might lose her job. Adding to the tension, Eric's flirtatious behavior with John sparks conflict between the women. The husbands have to step in to defuse the situation. After an eventful dinner, they return home. Laura spends quality time with her husband. The following morning, Laura brings up the fact that John forgot to wish his father a happy birthday. Laura's day takes a strange turn when she discovers red stains on her coat. Abruptly, the police storm into their home and arrest Laura, accusing her of her boss's murder. This shocking turn of events sets the stage for a series of dramatic developments. Life in prison is difficult for Laura. Her son, Luke, hasn't spoken to her since her incarceration, causing her immense sadness. Despite her husband John's regular visits, her relationship with Luke continues to deteriorate. The couple decides to appeal her conviction, with Laura insisting that she saw the real murderer, a woman who snagged a button on her coat during the fateful night. However, the police were unable to locate this crucial piece of evidence. Laura is filled with despair as she contemplates spending the next 2 decades behind bars. In this trying time, John provides her with unwavering support, assuring her that everything will eventually be all right. As time passes, John becomes increasingly determined to free his wife. He decides to seek unconventional help and connects with Damon Pennington, a man known for repeatedly escaping from prison. Their meeting takes place under the guise of a research project, but Damon quickly sees through John's ruse. Damon advises John that escaping from prison requires meticulous planning, particularly paying attention to the daily routine. He emphasizes that while escaping is feasible, evading capture afterward is a more significant challenge. John starts selling off their belongings, including their house, to raise funds for the escape plan. He also embarks on a quest to find someone who can create fake documents. However, the task proves to be far more challenging than expected, leading John to a perilous encounter. John is desperate to obtain fake documents for their escape. He eventually finds someone, though the process is filled with danger. This decision starts to take a toll on him, and he becomes increasingly anxious. Meanwhile, Laura's situation in prison remains bleak. During one of John's visits, she attempts to take her own life, leading to a moment of desperation for the couple. As John explores options for Laura's release, he also begins to explore a risky break-in to gather evidence that might aid her appeal. He studies the prison's security measures and the guards' routines, even attempting to create a universal key to access secure areas. In one daring move, he sneaks into a vehicle delivering medical records from the prison to the hospital, all in an effort to manipulate Laura's test results. An opportunity for escape arises when Laura is temporarily transferred to a hospital. John seizes this chance to execute their plan. He arrives at the hospital with a gun and orders the police officers to stand down. Laura is initially shocked, but John reassures her that this is their only chance at freedom. They change into white hospital gowns and manage to slip away from the hospital. As they leave, they set off a massive manhunt, involving the police and detectives. John and Laura flee from the hospital and join a carnival taking place in the city. Amidst the lively crowd, they hope to evade capture. However, Detectives quickly spot them on a subway platform and alert authorities to intercept the couple. The tension escalates as they race to outmaneuver the pursuing law enforcement officers. John and Laura's fate hangs in the balance as they make a daring escape onto a moving train. The detectives are hot on John and Laura's trail, but the couple manages to board a plane to Venezuela. They go to great lengths to mislead the authorities, using fake documents and alternative routes. At the airport, they successfully deceive officials, ensuring that they do not raise suspicion. On the plane, they find safety and breathe a sigh of relief, knowing that they have managed to evade capture and secure their getaway. After 3 years of being on the run, John and Laura are far away from their past life. As they look at their son sleeping peacefully, John reflects on their journey. He realizes that his mission to free Laura has been accomplished, and they are now together as a family.